Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me again. It's TeaRon, that's TeaRon, period. And you are listening to another episode of Ubiquitous Blacks Reviews. I want to take a beat here and discuss something that could be affecting the business of entertainment and media. I'm sure
Yes.
you've heard, as everyone has heard, as everyone is talking about and discussing about the most recent acquisition or potential acquisition, because there's some stuff happening and everything. Netflix wants to purchase Warner Brothers for 82.7 billion to be exact. My first question is, where is Netflix getting this kind of You mean to tell me every quarter y'all raise up the price for Netflix so y'all can do, like,
This is what it was
BK,
for.
it's my understanding though, and you have to forgive me, if you're listening, watching, whichever, you have to forgive me because unlike Netflix, I've never owned a multi-billion dollar corporation, right? So I really don't understand how these companies can afford to do, do you know how much money that is? See, here's the thing. The human brain can't even quantify that much money. Let's say, I say, BK, for Christmas this year, I'm going to give you $50 million. Do me a favor. How much money would I have left if I had $1 billion and I said, BK, I'm going to give you 50 million. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you 100 million for Christmas. What am I left with?
Too much damn money. What?
And that's enough to change your life 10 times over, right?
And
y'all, these corporations are crazy. It's crazy. But what's worse is that when you consolidate everything like this, it just really changes the game completely. This year, because we're talking about the movie going experience, all right? I can tell you now, I can count on one hand this year in 2025 how many times I actually went to the theater. If I'm going to the theater, it's going to be for a reason. Okay? One of those reasons is courtesy of Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers seems to be the only production company, the only major player that is getting successful films, not TV shows, movies to theaters that are actually doing well. So they had Superman, they had Sinners. Nobody else, as far as the big players go, have really had anything that really hit it out of the park in that way. You literally had people that were willing to find the closest, what was it? Not even the IMAX, the 70 millimeter. I don't know, the big screen. Find the closest one to them so they can go see the movie again on that one. And then that closest one was like 2 states over. They were still like, no, I'm going to go see this movie. And that was all under the umbrella of Warner Brothers, So Warner Brothers has the DC properties. That's also Discovery. So anything that's under that umbrella, it's a huge acquisition. And then when you think about just like there's only so many players, it's kind of daunting because you have the head of Netflix saying things like, yeah, nobody likes going to the movies anymore. And
yeah, I saw that. When I saw him say that, see that, not even the clip, but I actually saw like people were quoting him saying that the CEO of Netflix was saying that, the movie going experience was outdated. And we at Netflix, we're saving Hollywood with our streaming. Saving Hollywood, nigga, y'all have not had. That's my problem with Netflix personally. My personal gripe with Netflix is every time they have something good that people actually want to watch on their streaming services, they're going to take it away. Like 2 specific shows that I had in mind when I bought Netflix, when I purchased my own Netflix account, was The Boondocks, because it was on Netflix at that point in time. I think I was at like grade, 6th grade, right? I was
watching
trying,
the Boondocks. Nothing. Go ahead.
I was trying to get Netflix. Yeah, I was trying to get Netflix.
I know you were sneaking then. Go ahead.
I was trying to.
What was the other
But
show?
I was trying to get my own Netflix account at the time, and
Mm-hmm.
when I finally was able to hop on, because I wasn't able to get it, of course, but when I hopped on as like this as somebody else's on somebody else's account and made my own little profile, I went to go look for the boom. I'm searching it up, down, left, right. Tell me why they took it down and away from Netflix three three days, 3 exact days before I hopped my black ass up on there. And then another show that I
Oh
was trying to
God.
watch, Chowder. I was trying to watch Chowder. Oh Lord Jesus.
You really were in 5th grade.
Yes. I was trying to watch Chowder. The only reason why I wanted Netflix was because those two shows, and I knew that those
Mhm.
two shows were on Netflix. But the second I hop on there, they take it off. And then they
Yeah.
do that with every other show that people want to tune into, even if it's a rerun
Yeah.
show that folks have seen many times over. Y'all take the shows off that folks actually want to tune into and leave bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
the things that get me are the shows that get canceled even though everybody's watching, you know?
literally
Um, and then also there's a lot of shows that I think had huge potential. Justice for Queen Sono. If you've not seen it, watch it and you'll see what I mean. Like there's been some stellar shows on the Netflix platform that don't stay long. And that's a scary thing, especially if you're working in the industry and you rely on it. Another thing is we have so many streaming options right now. So many.
right.
From my understanding with this acquisition, they are currently saying that they will still keep everything sort of separate. But how long will that last?
Not long.
Truly, truly. How long would that last before we see the same thing happening with like Disney Plus and Hulu and all these other ones? Everybody's sort of consolidating into the same platforms
Into basically cable TV.
into at a higher price. At a higher
Very
price, you may as well have cable TV. The
literally.
scary thing for me is that when it comes to telling compelling stories, green lighting things, um, having variety, having a competitive market, this eliminates that because what happens in big business is when a company acquires another company, they rule out any redundancies, right? You're not going to operate two separate HR departments. You're not going to operate two separate, um I don't know what else do companies have. two two separate writers rooms, two whatever you want to have. You're not going to do it. You're going to cut out the redundancies because you're just going to have one team doing all of the stuff, right? What it proves for creators, whether you're independent, whatever, is that streaming is not going anywhere. I don't think movie theaters are going anywhere yet. I think that movie theaters are going to go the way of uh the horse-drawn carriage, right? When the car showed up. So people still do like to go on carriage rides in a park. It's an occasion, it's something to do, it's romantic even. But it's not something you don't, wait on the horse to pull up with the buggy when you got to go to work. But again, the silver lining, BK, is I believe that it's proven that streaming is here to stay. And for creators, ownership is important. And ownership is what I want to stress the most. Do you think I don't think you think it's a good thing. I don't even want to ask that question. But what do you think about something like this and what it means for media?
Personally, I believe that it is more, I don't know if the word is indicative of the bigger problem at hand, but it is, you very much see it. Like you see just how much this is going to be, like this is going to really affect us in the long run if you really think about it. Because then it's like, not only are y'all about to privatize and just suck up all this shit so that you can own it, but then you take like, also in combination with the fact that you got other companies like, I forget which streaming service it was, but they had used AI to dub an anime, to do English dub voices for an entire anime.
Oh yeah, I
And
heard
it
about that recently.
Oh my God, GT, it sounded so bad. It's not even funny, bro. It's not even funny how bad it actually sounded. Like it did. And but seeing that actually happen, and then also in combination with the Netflix CEO buying Warner Brothers, it's just going to get more. It's just going to become more and more cash grabs because you know the only reason that they did that AI shit with the dubbing of the voice lines was so they can save money. And so like especially with all this AI shit,
Of course.
you yeah, especially but with all of this AI, you're with like the way that AI is coming out now and it's not being regulated at all. I see it in the future. They're going, especially with the way AI is advancing without any regulations now. I see in the future them using AI for full TV shows, full movies, full voice acting.
Ugh.
They even have
Ugh.
like, and it sounds terrible, and they even have the right
Ugh.
now. I think it was Spotify. Right now, Spotify has a actual it's not even just Spotify, but there's an actual like AI music artist out there right now producing music and everything, releasing songs. It is getting bad. Like all of this is like so far it's just little breadcrumbs. And it's like, oh, it's just at first it just sounds like, oh, it's just not that bad. But when you really think of it in the grand scheme of things, it's heading towards a terrible future for entertainment in media in general. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
most of these
A
companies are just
few
gonna be
should not
using
be able to
AI
play
to
with
save money.
everything.
Mhm.
A few shouldn't have a few companies shouldn't be like running everything. Like
Right.
all I'm this is how I'm gonna tie this up. That's where we're at right now. Is the tides are changing. I will say this actually. The only thing that I'm really amazed by is that once upon a time, BK, and in a short amount of time, when you think about it, once upon a time, Netflix was shipping DVDs to people's house,
Oh
and
yeah,
you
I remember
send
the
them back,
days.
and you get another DVD, and right to go from that to this, and the amount of time that they did is absolutely insane. I'm sure there's a parallel universe out there where Blockbuster is buying a lot of properties. But just think like that is amazing. But as amazing of a story that is, it's nothing like what I feel is going to impact the creative space. Support humans, support real media, support independent productions, all those things because we're gonna need that for our variety, y'all. Okay.
Right.
Um, okay. If you've been watching this long, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this Netflix acquisition. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Is it affecting you directly? Are you a moviegoer? What else can I ask you? I'm trying to ask all the things that I can ask so they can answer. But leave a comment. Let us know what you think. You can find me on all the socials, blah, blah, blah. Show notes down there in the description. BK, I'm sure they can do the same for you as well, right?
Of course, of course.
Mm. Netflix, if you need a show, if you need a show
You know what I'm saying?
on a low budget,
On a low
I
budget.
got you.
I can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Peace out, y'all.